I'm Sister Jenny from Sister Jenny Burn Foundation.
Nice to meet you. I know you. When I saw your face, I said, I know this lady. My name is She's been elected in the National Executive Committee of the Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Hi guys. How are you? No vangeno. So we go there so that we can just get a briefing of the fire, the team that have done very well. I just want to congratulate. Zana, get our president doesn't go to thank these guys. These are the come. This is the team that work extraordinary hard to retrieve the bodies, to ensure that those that were injured are taken to hospital. They went flat out. And I'm told this building is still hot, but this team worked. I felt that we should just thank them on behalf of the country. Job well done. Sabong, I'm afraid. Thank you for your work. Yeah. Wow. We just
So you were on the ground?
Yeah.
As the fire was raging, you were here? Or you arrived soon after it started? Yes.
Please brief the president, feel free. Please feel free to brief the president.
Yes. There is assisting us, the Speaker of Council of Social Relief, but just to give you a detailed background, Great Prince, our city manager, Thank you, President. Thank you, Premier. From our side, it is clear, Mr. President, that indeed it's about 200 households or so that have been affected. We've already ensured through our own social development in the city as well as provincial department to provide social workers to assist with assessment, trauma counseling and so forth. We've already identified 3 buildings for emergency relief. We've been approached by so many private sector companies that came forward to assist us with some form of donation. A lot of work needs to be done from our side from a law enforcement point of view. We can indicate you in terms of the history of the building and so forth. But
President, I think as my colleague has explained to you, that is exactly what has transpired. And then the engineer for safety has come here and he has inspected the building. And he has alluded to us that the building is not safe for occupation, but the building can only be cleaned up, or we can check if there is any debris or any human remains that are in the building to be removed. Then as SAPS tomorrow, we will be asking our K9 dog unit to come with the sniffer dogs to check for more bodies if there is any inside the building, President. But as for now, President, what my colleague has explained to you is exactly what has happened. We've been working together since from the morning up to date. I'm with Brigadier Jones from the district office. Maybe you'd like to explain further to President.
Please come in.
It was confirmed that 10 dead bodies were already jumping out of the building on the western side. That on its own said to us we needed to deploy more resources. We deployed a total of 7 fire engines of different fleets. The incident firefighting per se, it was contained at 04 hours in the morning. We resumed with search and rescue. In the search and rescue, that's when we picked up bodies which were trapped in the building. Them being trapped is because of the building was hijacked in 2019 and it was an illegal occupation. In so saying, during the evacuation routes, they had to put their own steel barriers to protect themselves either from other criminals, but that became detrimental for them to evacuate. They couldn't go out. Those who were supposed to come from the 4th floor to the 3rd floor, they were trapped because of the doors were closed and they were locked. President, it so said they perished in that situation. We eventually rescued 49 victims and we pulled out 73 dead bodies. And we also, during the course of the day, in sweeping from the basement to the top floor, we picked up 4 body parts. Amongst them, there were kids, there were adults of different categories. We've since handed over the scene to South African Police Services. They came with the K9 units, they came with JMPD K9 units, also to assist us in terms of the search and sweeping of the floor to make sure that the scene is covered. We didn't leave any body parts in the building itself. That's it, President. Thank you.